Hello, everybody. My apologies for the slight delay there. Slight technical issue when one of my monitors decided to stop working, so had to investigate what was going on there. Managed to fix it in the end. Also, yeah, I am absolutely ram-packed full of cold. It is absolutely delightful. Let me just check. Just want to check some settings here just before we get started, just to make sure I'm not going to put my foot in it too much. Yes, okay, that's looking good. How are we all? Ghosty, Gizmo, the Forza Guy, Bishek Prasad, DQNQ, Gizmo, Diamond Got. I already said Gizmo, I said Dyke Gizmo twice. My apologies. Johnny Callahan, Ben. I've started setting mine to sort of roughly maximum distance -5 with my what am I saying? Yes, with my missiles. I don't know, that just seemed to be what everyone was doing, and it seemed to give everyone an advantage, so that's what I have done. Yes, so in all the technical mayhem, I am just in the middle of loading up Kerbal Space Program. Oh, it's pretty much done. There we go then. Oh, I need a drink. Oh, my apologies for that. How are we all in the chat? I do hope we are good. Game is just... now we can get rid of that. Okay. 3 fights already lined up. A 4th craft that's had the all clear. So towards the end of the stream we'll... hello, Steak! Towards the end of the stream... why did I go into the space plane hangar? I don't want to go into the space plane hangar. As I said, I've already sort of loaded up, saved the fight. Pre-#9. I'm sorry to hear that, Ben. Are we going to fight with ICBMs? Ah, no one's entered an ICBM into fight a subscriber. I suppose if you put jet engines on it, it might be... oh no, it would need to be manned. Hello, Leg and Luck. How we did? 9 viewers, 8 likes. So, who was first on today's lift? Oh, God. Alexander Nell with the B-14 Brincher Super Destroyer. Let's find my little list. My pen has suddenly stopped working. Everything is going so well today. Ooh. Message pinned. Good thinking, Batman. Oh God, my sinuses. Why? Right, you are turning quite a lot. I need to... I'm going to put choose crew on in a second anyway, just so it's on there. The sounds of joy and laughter in the background. Well, from my little boy, that is. And the screams of frustration from my wife. Let's just make sure they're lined up like that. We had better get into this pretty quickly. So, Alexander Nell's B-14 Brencher Super Destroyer. I did have to make what did I have to make an adjustment about? I can't be bothered to go into it now. Versus my Cyclone F2s. Just make absolutely sure I have quick saved that. And let's start this one. We can have a bat. Ah, dear. Yeah. And of course now the mind starts racing. Can you fit a fourth bat in there somehow? Bat. The competition starts. I don't know why we're following these. I want to follow the Super Destroyers around quite nicely. The wings are a bit of a mess, but there's not really any examples of kind of excessive clipping. Oh my god, that needs some auto strutting. Yeah, the wings are a bit of. Oh my god, that's one of them gone already, and the other one's taken a face full of missile. The wings are a bit of a mess, but I couldn't find any, excessive clipping in there, so I decided to let this one ride. I think. Oh, I remember. Yes, this one had too many countermeasures. I had to reduce the number of countermeasures, although it still does have a fair amount of each. So I don't think that's what did for it. Ghosty, that was Torpenhow Hill. Torpenhow Hill, which would translate as hill, 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 hill. Yeah, the F-14s, the B-14s, as they have been named in this case. Yes, Heterodony JJ, hello to you. I got one of your fighters earlier. Your fighter will be appearing later. Oh, of course I've been rickrolled. It is currently out of the run. Currently out of the running for the gauntlet round, but you never know when it might appear again. Sorry, was that too obvious? Ah, never mind. Right, let's go for this one. Let's follow with the Cyclones this time. Oh, and I'll turn dogfight camera on as well. Oh, I'm looking at entirely the wrong craft there, aren't I? Okay, missiles away. Cyclones breaking low, trying to avoid missiles. Here we go. In with the sidewinders. One away. Two away. Breaking off. Some coming back at them. Oh, that was close. Okay, the B-14s, by the fact they're still intact, means they're doing better than they did on the last run when it comes to avoiding missiles. Oh, now coming in with the guns. I did say I'd go in with the dogfight cam, so let's do that. Ghosty Kerman trying to line up a shot. The dogfight cam decides we don't need to see any of that action, we're just going to randomly switch to another craft. Ghosty Kerman trying to line up another shot. It's a sidewinder, it's a close range sidewinder, nothing doing. And another one. Oh my god, these are coming very close, but so far, nothing. So far, no damage or anything. Here comes another sidewinder. the little tail section assembly rips off, as do Ghosty's engines. GT Kerman. Oh my god! Still has an engine. I'm not sure that'll do much for him. No. So after a slightly dodgy start, the B-14's come back in style. D-Dazzle. Your part count was too high and I wasn't happy about some of the clipping. Yeah, you were over the 100 part count limit. I haven't sent out the next batch of messages to people saying your craft needs some adjustments because blah 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 blah. I really need to get round to that as soon as possible. I meant to do it today, but I have just been feeling horrific. I am not feeling very well at all. So I might as well do this because I can just sit back and just to retrieve your craft's extended warranty. Oh dear. Yeah, it's an interesting craft, and I just want to. I'm not going to switch dogfight camera around on straight away. Just watch these. That's a lot of flex. That is a lot of flex in those wings. Those are not auto strutted. Let's go to the dogfight cam. Nacelles gliding harmlessly past. As oh, it's one of these cockpits you can't see. This will be Ben Kerman. Ben Kerman firing missiles, managing to avoid. I don't know what's going on with that first fight. Then they don't seem to be that horrific at dodging missiles. I say as one of them gets blown up. One of the Cyclones taking a heavy hit as well. Just a glancing blow. I think it's probably this one, judging by the lack of missiles, but he's still... Ghosty Kerman's craft still has it in him to... Oh my god! GT Kerman just decided he was going to take out the last remaining B-14 and his wingman. That is ruthless. That is just so cold-blooded, GT Kerman. Wow. It was a necessary sacrifice. Why have I got my penknife in my pocket? Oh yeah. Oh god, this is not being a well-organised day. MiG-28 submission when? Has someone sent me a MiG-28? Let's get this one going. Fourth fight. 1 win, 2 losses, 3 kills, 4 deaths so far for the B-14s. Excuse me. 7.5, 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5. Here we go. GT Kerman quickly around. 1 away, 2 away, 3 away, 4 away. Now Sean of all of his AMRAAMs will be following in with the Sidewinders. And as we know, GT Kerman is not particularly forgiving with the Sidewinders. Oh, wow, that was just so brutal last time. Distance closing. One of the B-14s I think was lining up for guns on GT Kerman, but just at the last minute had to dodge some Sidewinders coming in from Ghosty. Oh, what am I doing? Dogfight cam. Dogfight cam. Oh, it's a joust! Very nearly a hand-to-hand, well, a hand-to-hand hit. Should better kill another joust. They're coming in. It's a short-range missile. The old short-range sidewinder. Oh my god! I could see one craft fire a missile at another craft. I thought it was the Cyclone shooting at the B-14, but no, it was the B-14 shooting at the Cyclone. And it's effectively 2v1. Yeah, the other Cyclone. What state is that in? Oh, too late to see. Never mind. GT Kerbal has the attention of 2 of the B-14s now. This could be dangerous. Missile coming in. Yeah, I managed to avoid that without too much difficulty. Takes a raking down that... Oh my god. Disappears from the vessel switcher. Has the relevant parts blown off. I just get so nervous when I look at those wings flexing. That is just like... surely those are going to fall off any moment. Ben Kerbal was going in for the... to finish the Cyclone off, but it disappeared. Hello, Christian Anderson. That is camera tools with the dogfight cam enabled. I think it's select target. Don't do the dogfight centroid thing. Oh, how are we doing? 22 minutes past. So, I think it's just time for me to say, Super Chat is enabled if you'd like to help support the channel that way, or if you'd like to help support the channel in any other way. There are links to the PayPal and the Patreon in the description. You too can get your own little patron Kerbal, like GT Kerbal here, as well as your name at the end of videos, access to the patron-only Discord, that kind of thing. Fifth and final fight. For this, we will go back to Adam Kerbal. Not that you'd know it, because his portrait isn't appearing anywhere. Yeah, there's no IVA in there. But it is Adam Kerbal in there. How are we doing? 6 kilometers. So a mixed bag for the B-14 so far. I'd imagine the amount of wing flexing that's going on there is not helping them. Let's see if I can... Look at that! Look at that! I'm not sure if these are supposed to be... If you're supposed to be able to, like, swing wing them. Because that might make a bit more sense when it comes to the design of these things. Let's dogfight cam this. Adam Kerbal coming around, trying to get a lock with the sidewinders. Manages it in the end. Away with another one. Pops plenty of countermeasures to distract that other sidewinder. And that one as well. Comes hard around. Oh, very nearly gets away another sidewinder. Couldn't quite make it work there. Oh, here comes one. Dodges it. Oh my god, something just blew up. I don't know what it was that blew up, but it doesn't seem to be any of the craft. Okay, GT Kerbal. Going for guns. Oh, that is gonna hurt. Yeah, that's Ben Kerman's B-14, and it just, yeah. Did that crash into the ground? It was just a weird angle. I have no idea. We are on dogfight cam. Okay, that one goes flying past. Let's switch back to the dogfight cam. Get a little bit of instability with the old. Huh. And crashes into the ground again. Okay. Two wins and 3 losses then for is it Alexander Nels? I don't have the Alexander Nels B-14 Brentscher Super Destroyer. I think that's what it was. Oh god, this virus can really just off now. Flawless Admiral. Hello, Action! Oh, for goodness sake. XXX18.online. I'm sure they were a legitimate participant in this KSP chat. Right. So if we do manage 6 today, that would take the number of craft who've been through the preliminaries to 53. Excuse me. Yes, what are we doing here? This is the Morder Fertig. Fertig probably should be, because the Fertig should be, because I believe it is of German origin. Oh god, all these notes. And that's from Senahoy. It has rockets on it. We decided in chat that rockets weren't allowed, so I've just disabled them, but that is horribly bad German there. Oh, it's as the normal out over the O. Morder fertig. What was I doing? Yeah, let's just get this going. I'm ill. I'm not gonna. Oh my god! One of the cyclones decided to go really alternate takeoff bar. Yeah, I'm ill. I'm not gonna be faffing around too much. Murder done or murder ready. Oh, it's not. Oh, the thing itself is not good German. Oh, I see. A little bit of a tail strike avoidance strategy there. The Morder Fertig. It looks to be a little nose heavy. Definitely looks to be a little nose heavy. How much fuel is this thing carrying? I can't see. Oh my god. Oh my god, one of the cyclones is gone. Oh my god, both the cyclones have gone. These things can't turn, and yet they're just stuffed full of fuel. Senaway, how the devil did you manage that? Sun Tzu style. I don't think I quick saved the fight. So we're just gonna have to go back and sort of try and find this one again. That was 9-2, wasn't it? Yes. Space Shard, hello. Oh. Taking off all your clothes before the fight and running at the opposition. Missiles are just on crack again. Pato 92, hello! Coming to your crafts shortly. Right. Quick save this time. Make sure everybody's in their teams. Start it again. Let's fly along with Legolat Kerman. Yeah, everything pauses for a second. So A genuinely surprising victory for, I mean, no offence to Senohoi, but a genuinely surprising victory for the Murder? The umlaut over the O and it being followed by an R is really throwing me. Oh God, I can't, because you don't pronounce the R as exactly the same as you do an ordinary R in English when it's at the end of a syllable in German. And, don't make me drag all this up. Oh, one of them's gone. Let's switch the dogfight camera on. The others going well past. There goes another missile. Yeah, it just seems to be a strategy of steadily pumping the missiles in for the Mordors. Oh my God! Until it pumps a missile into itself. Once again, apologies for my sinuses. Oh God, how long is it until I can take some paracetamol again? I think something like... When did I take some last? Like 2.5 hours? No, it's... I don't know how to take some. I'll have to work that out later. Okay, third fight. Let's get this one started and we will ride along with Josh. Up they go. Getting a little close to each other. Okay, that's fine now. Okay. 7.5 kilometers. 9 and 10. Over the top they go. Very slowly over the top they go. Not managing to get a lock on with their missiles yet. Those are coming very close. Just manages to avoid them. The other one has taken apparently a hit. Doesn't look to be in too bad. Oh, it's missing one of its lower. Oh, it's missing both its tailplane thingies. Finding it a little difficult to control. Oh, it's missing a load of control surfaces as well. Okay, this one's a bit of a sitting duck. Josh Kerman, you're basically the only chance of the Fertigs. I'm just going to call them Fertigs. Let's just avoid all complication and acknowledgement of linguistic differences, and just call them the Fertigs. The other Cyclone was going after the other Fertig. Guns raining in. That's not going to be good for you. That is not going to be good for you at all. That's going to be even worse. No drone core in here. Not anymore, there isn't. Okay. It's like if the YF-12 was made into a top fighter. I got that horrible sort of ill sensation where I'm like tired, but I'm not. I don't know, if I go to bed, I'm just going to collapse into bed going, oh, I'm so tired, and I'm going to be up in about 2 hours and not going to be able to get to sleep again. Oh my God, will my nostrils stop? You do not need to hear that. I can just turn off the microphone, can't I? Oh, that's better. Oh, excuse me. So the fourth fight, we will stick with Omelette Kerman. Where is Ego Man today? Oh my god, something exploded then. God, we're going to have to restart that. Where is Drake? What, is it as in the rapper, or...? Drake and Josh, the sitcom. Which sitcom would that be? This is either an instance of me being out of touch or cultural differences. Place your bets now, everybody. I'm just going to check on these two. They're not sort of turning into each other. Oh god, it's... No, they should be fine. So saying we'll fly along with the sitcom on Nickelodeon. No, never really watched Nickelodeon. I think I've got a like one pixel wide, some sort of weird 1 pixel wide flicker. I think it's moving down the screen. Yeah, it is slowly moving down the screen. I should stop looking at that. I'll assume that's a game engine sort of thing, and not my brand new monitors going wonky. Omelette Kerman breaking off for... I'm not sure why that missile coming in. That would probably be a good reason. Oh my god, that was coming close. Omelette does manage to avoid it. Let's stick the dogfight camera on. Oh, he's picked a target. He's going high. When he stops flapping about looking at the missile. Okay, comes around. Decides he's not going to go for that target. Or yes, he is going to go for that target. Short range sidewinder. A pair of them. Nothing happens. Absolutely nothing happens. Following him. Both of them. Double teaming one of the mortars. I just... my apologies for pronunciation. Omelette Kerman. Still trying to... Is he trying to line up guns? I'm not sure. They are both on this one craft, and it hasn't really paid off yet. Omelette Kerman, is he switching targets? Who knows? Who knows? Oh no, apparently he isn't. Although he could be. What is Dogfight Camera doing? Make your mind up. Come on. Missile coming in. Popping countermeasures, missile goes well wide. Another missile comes in. Again goes well. Whoa, right? One of the mortars is taking some pretty extreme punishment. Yeah. That's gone. This one will almost certainly be gone shortly. Eye on Kerman there, just left to try and maybe line up a shot. Oh, he does! Iron Kerman does get guns away. Before crashing into the sea. One fight to go for the more. Oh God, how do you pronounce that? Before to go, I even checked the B-14 from me. The B-14 went first. You Alexander Nell. Yeah, the Camera Tools doesn't know what to make of it. Yes, it went earlier. I shan't spoil the result for you. If you don't want me to address you as your by your proper name in chat, do remember to stick it in the email or the DM or what have you. That's fine. Oh, sodding hell! I forgot to put. Forgot to put notifications out on the Discord. Ah. Start the competition again. Ion Kerman. 1 win, 3 losses for this craft so far. Takes off without a problem. They do like to get a bit close to each other, don't they? Now rolls around. Sandemer, what was your craft called again? I think you said Project Overkill. The only craft I could find of yours that was named anything similar that you've submitted recently was Project Ultrakill. Slowly over the top. Has a lock. Can't get missiles away. Some of those are going very close. They avoid it for now. I mean, that first fight where they just sat back, they did manage to start getting missiles away, and then used it to just keep the Cyclones on the back foot. I didn't really use it to keep them on the back foot, they just sort of sniped them from distance. Yes. It uses, apparently it uses procedural wings. Oh my god, this thing's just gonna crash. Hasn't been hit by anything. Just decides to crash into the ground. And now we've got a brief freeze as I switch craft. This is still dogfight count. No, it isn't still dogfight count. Well done, Smith, you freaking genius. Oh, Josh Kerman is in a lot of trouble. Josh Kerman is in a lot of trouble trying to pull out the dive. Yeah. Both the Cyclones perfectly healthy. Let's move on. Nice. Now, Sandy, your craft. I couldn't load your craft. It uses mods that aren't on the Fido subscriber mod list. So, the third fight I actually managed to get prepared before the stream. Project Wingman. Abhishek Prasad, I said hello to you earlier, didn't I? Oh, Pancakes Plays, I think you were on earlier and said you couldn't make the actual stream itself, so hello to you if you're watching this back. Yes. Yeah, so I do have it downloaded, so we can stick it into the next mailbag. Do give me a prod during the next mailbag, so I remember that you have sent that. Right, number 3. This is the Hawker Hades by Pato92. A pretty simple craft. Yeah. Not much to say about it. Mark 20 line stabilizing. Yep. Are these just little offsets? Oh, that's quite a nice touch. Okay. Right. Make sure I quick save this. Try not to die during the stream, and let's get going. Favorite plane by subscribers of Sem. Huh. There was one that was sent to me a little while ago. I can't remember what it was called or who sent it, but it was like a propeller biplane, but with jet engines, and it had some sort of a real steampunky vibe going about it. I really like that one. Favorite plane. Oh god, I don't know. Doesn't help that I don't have a good memory for things like that. Okay, Steak Carmen coming into the Hawker Hades, firing off yet more missiles. Brief spurt of the guns. Probably shouldn't say spurt of the guns. That's a couple of sidewinders away, opening up with guns. We cannot see what is going on. Dogfight cam. Deciding we don't need to know. It's alright. Oh my god, one of the Hawker Hades takes a missile to the face. It's one apiece. It is one apiece. It looks like the Hawker Hades has the better of this Cyclone for the moment. Gets some heavy gun hits. It looks like the Cyclone. It's disappeared on the vessel switcher. Okay, that was quick. Fair enough. I am not a pilot in real life. You fit I to the joke as well. I'm sorry, Abdi, what? No, I am not a pilot in real life. I have sat at the controls of several aircraft. How many? No, just actually 2. Not a huge amount. No. 4. Heavily supervised, but I have taken the controls in flight of 4 aircraft in my time. Two props, 1 glider, and a helicopter. And let's start the competition. As I said, oh, Christ, that was close. As I said, heavily supervised at the time. I might have actually done a solo glider fight. Slight solo glider fight. Just the one glider trying to fight things. What would you do? A pigeon? I don't know. I might have gotten around to doing my solo glider flight if it hadn't been for a horrific case of food poisoning I had that weekend. It's piloting a boat count. The hydrofoil does. Adam Kerman, yeah, those missiles, the Hawker Hades, managed to avoid those without much difficulty. Adam Kerman lining up some sidewinders. Those go drifting harmlessly past the back of the Hades. Is this dogfight cam? This is not dogfight. It is dogfight cam now. Adam Kerman avoiding those. Those are coming very close. One of the Cyclones is gone already, and how? Ben Kerman coming in. Will need a quick revenge kill. Doesn't manage to get the... What the hell happened there? One of the Hawker Hades takes a heavy hit, it looks like. Oh god, it's frozen. I mean, it's still climbing. I don't think this is like some of the... I don't think this is like some of those instances where I can claim it's still able to keep itself in the air. I think I'm going to have to put that down as a kill for the Cyclones. But nonetheless, another victory for the Hawker Hades. Air doesn't count as a liquid. Air counts as a fluid. Yeah, I was thinking that as well. I think it was already going up when it got hideously wrecked, and then I was just waiting to see if it could actually keep itself in the air, but it couldn't. If it could get itself out of that dive, it would have been, yeah, I would have said, yeah, you're fine. But no, it was just arcing over, so doing a prolonged kind of almost a gravity turn with enough effort even solids or fluids. What was the comment I saw? I think it was somewhere on Twitter. I'm not going to repeat it here. I'm not going to repeat it here. This is this is family safe viewing, kind of. Well, it's sort of, oh, how would you describe it? I don't know. I might have to put it in, Patreon chat later, the comment I saw on Twitter, but I'm suddenly reminded of that. Whose family? That's a point. I mean, surely if you get the right family, any viewing is potentially family friendly. Or the wrong family. Ah. Anyway, the third fight starts. The Hades is around very quickly. Let's switch to the dogfight cam. 1 AMRAAM away. 2 AMRAAMs away. I do like this. Nice simple design. The Addams family, good point. That's also the point, you know, it's is this a liquid or a solid or a gas? It's like, what temperature are we talking about? And what pressure as well? Yosemite Cone actually opening up briefly with guns there, which is a bit weird. Going back to the Sidewinder just piling in for that Cyclone. Takes a kind of a hit. Oh, Yosemite Cone is not letting up. Both the Hades. What are you doing, Dogfight Cam? What the hell do you think you're doing? Both the Hawker Hades on that one Cyclone. The other Cyclone is trying to come in. It's a bit of a mistake, as it leaves the other Cyclone to just come in and wreck one of the Hades. Oh, they've both splashed. A fatal mistake. A fatal mistake from the Hawker Hades there. It was all going so perfectly. This show comes out in a few days. Oh, nice. I look forward to receiving it. A fatal mistake by the Hawker Hades, which may cost them a place in the gauntlet round. We will have to see. So how are we doing? 3 minutes to go to... Yeah, I think we'll do the restart at the halfway mark. Let's see the middle extension of the wing flexes because it's not auto-strutted. How do you think I felt with those B-14s? If I sweep the wings like the F-14 rifle, it's suddenly less aerodynamic. Yeah, KSP aerodynamics are a bit of a... It's a bit of a weird thing. Let's ride along with Ben Kerm and everything freezes again. I had phone installed, I removed it. Sorry, someone was saying something about, do I have something installed? Can... There's more people will not make it than actually make... Oh, I'm not phrasing it very well. Yeah, I'm going to have to think of something different to do for Season 5 because it looks like by the close of play I'm going to be dealing with more than 60 entries here. So Season 3 was 33, 34, I can't remember which. This one's looking like it's going to be more than 60. I mean, that kind of growth is fantastic for the channel, but it's not really sustainable with the amount of time I currently have to sort of devote to the channel. One of the Hades takes a heavy hit, is just converted to dust by the looks of things. Another missile goes in. Yeah, that's that one gone. The other Hawker Hades trying to get a very quick revenge kill. It's going to have to be a very quick revenge kill. That other Cyclone is not letting up. It takes a hit of some description. It looks like this Cyclone is out of there. It's 1v1, but I think it might already be too late for the Hawker Hades. It is. Steve Kerman has had his engines stripped off. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh my god! Oh my god! It is the greatest sport in the history of upset, or something like that. Oh my god! That was beautiful. I will count that as a victory for the Hawker Hades. Plus, could do. Lasers are not allowed in this, and that's why you hide a Juno in there somewhere. Not if you've got 2 Saturns. That was unbelievable. No, it's guns and missiles at the moment. There was a discussion about letting rockets in on the Discord, but I think it was for reasons I think I agree with. It was decided it's not really a good way to go. So, not sure you're proving if you saw something half with a laser. Yeah, most of them are kind of. Okay, anyway, it's final fight for the Hawker Hades. Let's once more ride along with Steak Kerman. Can you immobilize the laser? Because I don't think as a weapon I don't think it's ridiculously strong. I just think what it does is it locks on and just keeps applying the damage, and that's what makes it so deadly. Yeah, Legolat would give you some premium advice on that thing. The final fight starts. I'll go straight for the dogfight cam. Hello, big boy. Lasers are OP. How interesting. I wonder if you can, like, oh god, I've got to write that down now. Gotta keep one eye on the dogfight. Okay, nothing's happened. Good. Steak Kerman. Firing at a couple of sidewinders. His wingman goes awfully close. One of the cyclones gone already. Not quite gone, but yeah, gone. Adam Kerman. Frozen in time, apparently. Now everything looks a bit better. Oh, that went very, very close. Popping plenty of countermeasures. Just a sidewinder straight to the fuselage. This guy actually outlived the other one. Oh, brutal. Absolutely brutal. So interesting. Some interesting fights there. Hawker Hades. 4 wins. It has taken 5. It's gotten 8 kills as well, but it has had 5 deaths, which I think is probably going to rule it out of the gauntlet round. But my god, this was just the standard of the craft this season. But I like this craft. I like it a lot. That one mistake in that one fight. Ah. Anyway, yeah, we need to. I'm going to go restart the game because this thing is already starting to have the odd freeze that I'm noticing. Ryugi! Hello, Kaz. How are you? In case anyone wasn't here earlier, I am feeling ill. I had to record the last bit of today's video this morning, so that's why I sounded a little bit rough on the end of the video. So that was yeah, episode 1 of season 3 tomorrow. He's one of the moderators, Forza, and conveniently also it's not that convenient really. Coincidentally perhaps, but I wouldn't say conveniently. Is that just splitting hairs? Episode 1 of season 3. Yeah, we need to sort out what we're doing about the other way round of the little collab, don't we? I wouldn't advise inviting me on at the moment, because it'd just be, Smith, your thoughts? Ah, I'm dying. Let's just wait for this to quit, and then we can get going reloading it, and then hopefully we won't get any of those little pauses, and hopefully it shouldn't take too long to load up, because this is my Fighter subscriber install, and it is a lot lighter on the mods than my usual BD Armory install. The usual BD Armory install, which of course I'd use for things like the mailbags. February 24th. And then on the 25th, which is the Saturday, we are going to stream. I'm going to have. Ooh. Yeah, I might have to ask for an extra hour. See if the management will give me an extra hour for the stream. Thank you AMD for that little pop-up notification. Yeah. So what else today? Oh yes. What's in the news? Yeah, for those of you who didn't see the video earlier or weren't paying attention, there is now a deadline for submission of crafts for Fighter subscriber. Entries are still open, but I will need to have them by the end of November UK time. So midnight at the start of December the 1st. No. Health is more important than funny Kerbal airplanes. I know, but funny Kerbal airplanes are so good. It's just, I'm making quite a nice little sideline in it. So, oh god, oh, brain not working very well. How's this getting on with the loading? Warping to next morning. Oh yeah, something I was mentioning on the Discord earlier. God, let's do that to a guy. Oh, I've just taken a couple of paracetamol. I haven't got anything else on board. Brain go pfft, yeah. Basically it. Very nearly. Very nearly. Oh, something else I was about to say. I can't remember what it was. Right, so I did have a fourth craft I checked out. I didn't have time to actually set up the fight, so I'm going to have to go and do that straight away. And then, yeah, it's just going to be a case of seeing if we can find a couple more craft to look over and hopefully see if one of them is rules compliant. Brain go kaboom. So this is Heterodony and his simply entitled Wing Fighter. If it will ever open the folder. Oh guys, so need to clear out my how many do I have now? Am I nearing the 1,000? 766. I might have to total those up. No, I don't. 766 plus 27 plus 56. Oh. Oh. And 2 and 10. In total, that's 861 craft. Let's get rid of the calculator. I don't think I'm going to let it tick up to I don't think I'm going to let it tick up all the way to 1,000. Okay, a nice little fighter. I did have some questions about these canards here, just the way they are quite close to the wings. In the end, I thought they're angled out a little bit. There's little to no clipping going on here. I mean, there's a little bit of overlay there, but I can see why that was done for aesthetic reasons, so I decided, on the whole, it's fine. I got a little orange tick from me in my notes. So how do we do? 1, 2, 3, 4 for the first type. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ghosty and GT Carmen. It's weird because now I've got 10 patron Kerbals, whereas last Saturday I had 9. So there was a regular routine to everything. It's been thrown. See you later, the Filter guy. Have to make it through the Rules Gauntlet. I know you said to have a look at it. Oh god, I meant to do so much more earlier today. Also, where we've been ill, my wife had to work from home yesterday, and that's thrown our schedule. That threw a pretty significant spanner in the works. I haven't the works with regard this weekend's schedule because I couldn't use the computer yesterday, and I need to send out. I need to take a look at a couple of craft, and I need to send out the next batches of "thanks for your craft, but this is wrong with it" messages. The J69. Oh, yes. Was that the J69 420? Nice name, by the way. Where are you? Where are you? Ghosty, so GT will be next. The intake, if it was the one I remember, the intake is now an inline intake, but it's obscured. It's sort of clipped into something else. And if you've got an inline, I'm fine with inline intakes, but it needs to be visible and vulnerable. Well, I think about 90% of it is hidden inside another fuselage part as I looked at it. This is great. I mean, I'm saying about how I've got to message all these people. I've gone through about 3 of them just in this stream by them coming up and asking, "Was my craft all right?" So, I need to do that more often. Right. Now we've got the wing fighter down. We will go for the Cyclone. I don't know why I started speaking like that. I'm very tired and ill, and my brain's not working very well. Yours, there were 2. Yours and Casino Stardusts. Because I got like the 3rd iteration of Casino Stardusts. And it's just like right on the line. And yours is also kind of right on the line. And I got Ace Furco as well. Her craft. There's one thing that he's fixing with her craft. So hers was a straight no, but for a kind of an easily fixable reason. Although it might affect sort of. I want to send it back to her just because of the exact thing, because of the particular thing it is and what effect that might have on the craft. But as I said, I meant to sort of have a look at these craft and start sending out messages, but I've not been working at my most efficiently this weekend, and as I said, the time has been yeah, demands on our time have not been kind either, so I haven't been able to get round to checking it. Right, okay, yes. Heterodyne's Wing Fighter versus my own Cyclone. Let's fly along with Ghosty Kerman and get this one underway. Interesting choice on the triple tail fin. It wouldn't have been my choice of thing to sort of triple up, but there we go. Oh dear, how are we doing? It's 17 minutes past 8. 9 kilometres, 9.5. The first fight starts for the Wing Fighter. Switch to dogfight cam. First AMRAAM away without any real difficulty. Ghosty Kerman braking low. Dogfight cam deciding just to focus on some missiles that have already flown past. Another missile away, another AMRAAM. Gonna go for another one? Possibly? Maybe? There we go. Gets another one away. Starts to evade. Pops enough chaff that missile goes well wide. One of the Cyclones has taken a very heavy hit. Oh my god, it's taken a lot of damage. One of the Wing Fighters has gone. Ghosty Kerman trying to finish off the Cyclone. It's not going to be a perfect result for the Wing Fighter. It's looking good so far. The Cyclone is desperately trying to get around, get on the tail of this craft, bring guns to bear. But Ghosty Kerman might do it before the Cyclone can. Oh, it's a joust, but neither of them could really bring their guns around. Looks like the Cyclone was around slightly quicker. The Wing Fighter got a bit of a scorching, is now a little unbalanced with those sidewinders. Not anymore though. So thanks for that. That was helpful. Ghosty Kerman trying desperately to come around. Oh, is losing bits. Still might have it in him to actually. No, he doesn't. There was hope there. There was hope there for a brief moment. The rudders all snatched cruelly away. Where's my hell's going on here? Right. Please tell me I quick saved that. So good. It did. It did. It's just one of those things. Did I quick save it? Oh, thank God I did. Just one of those things. Sometimes. Oh, one of my craft is doing that thing again. Oh yeah, this one's supposed to be following. Why? Oh, God knows what's going on. I don't know anymore. How are we doing? 6 kilometres. So how are we doing with these fights? 2 wins, 1 win, 4 wins. Yeah. Sort of a mixed bag, middle ground. But unfortunately with the competition this season, middle ground isn't, as I said, I think we're looking at in excess of 60 craft who are probably going to go through the preliminaries, and 12 are making it through to the gauntlet round, so it's probably going to end up being less than 1 in 5 make it through to the next round. So I've got some format decisions to make for next season, because I think 1 in 5 is a bit harsh. I don't know, we'll have to see. Oh my god, what happened? One of the wing fighters got hit by a Sidewinder. I don't think it's the one that Ion Kerm was aiming for. It looks like they're both still operational. Yeah, they're both giving the still giving the Cyclones a run around. Ion Kerm switches targets. Might be a bold but sensible move. Here comes a Sidewinder. Oh my god, that came close to Ion Kerm's craft. I think it was actually aimed at Josh Kerm's craft. I think one of the wing fighters has taken a nose job. It's now taken a lot more than that, as it completely disappears from the vessel switcher. Yeah, that's a lot of debris there. Again, down to the one wing fight. This craft is... I think this craft is better than... it's better than it's performing, if that makes sense. Oh, dodges a missile. Manages to come out of a joust unscathed. Ah, that's looking dangerous. Here's the joust. Ah, Mr. Cameron just managed to get the odd bullet onto the Cyclone. That's gonna be painful. As indeed it was. We'll need to shake off that Cyclone if he can come over the top unscathed, but he can't. He just can't. Do people know what I mean when I say it looks better than it's performing? Or am I just... Sorry, I think it is better than it's performing. Am I just talking gibberish? Is it just me with a fever-induced rant? Oh. Oh, I'm just going to set this one going for the third fight for the wing fighters, and we will follow along with GT Kerman. I just want to add a new message on Discord. Back to that, back to the fight. I like this craft. We are getting some proper dogfights with this thing, if that makes sense. It's getting it can dodge the missiles. It can get up close and personal. We're seeing these turning battles. We're seeing these short-range sidewinders. The sort of the ducking and diving. The weaving in and out. It is. These fights have been good to watch with the wing fighter. It just hasn't come together for it in those previous two fights. GT Kerman dodges another short-range sidewinder. Might get around one of the wing fighters. Again, one of the wing fighters has gone. Does manage to get some heavy damage into. Oh my god! Tries to go for the short-range sidewinder on one of the short-range sidewinder on one of the cyclones, but the cyclone got to it first. Ujan Galui, I don't know. You're tired from everything. Well, I have got the most horrific cold. I am not a well little bunny. I've had it for a few days and I never used to get colds. I think at one point I worked it out. I went about 17 years without getting a cold. And then, you know, one every so often. Then of course you've got a small child who will go round and pick up absolutely everything. Everything going. Let's follow along with Josh Kerman. Oh, it's doing this thing again. You know, it's almost as if it's got the brakes on, but it hasn't got the brakes on. There's a bug I've not seen for ages. Yeah. Well, I'll keep just knocking back the paracetamol every so often, and hopefully gradually. Oh God, this morning I felt rough. This morning I felt rough as hell. The morning before, however, oh God, that was not funny. Oh my God, one of the wing fighters, I think. What happened there? They both took themselves out with missiles. I like this craft. I like the wing fighter. I like the way it's fights. I like the way it's actually performed, sort of on a sort of a just the way it's manoeuvred in the dogfights, but it's just not getting any luck whatsoever. No luck whatsoever. What are we doing? 27 past. I am going to do the usual thing. Super chat is enabled if you'd like to help support the channel that way, or if you'd like to help support the channel in any other way. There are links to the PayPal and the Patreon in the description. You too can get your own little patron Kerbal, like Josh Kerman here, as well as access to the Patreon-only Discord, you name it at the end of videos, that kind of thing. Josh, real life Josh, is yeah. Off with the US Navy somewhere in Asia, I believe. So if you are finding time to tune in, Josh, hello, hope everything's going well for you, and look forward to seeing you back in the chat soon. And we are going to fly with Ghosty Kerman again. The competition starts. It's rare you see a craft kill itself with missiles for the first time as late as the fourth fight. You know, normally either it's an established problem or it doesn't happen. So that was a bit of a weird one. Ghosty Kerman going for the aim 9. Gets a Sidewinder away. One coming back in for him. Oh my God, one of the Cyclones. Takes a nasty hit. That's another short-range Sidewinder. Oh my God! In almost no time at all. One of the wing fighters has gone. Crashed and burned. That might have been another suicide by missile, but they do get it. They do win a fight. And absolutely nothing less than they deserve as well. Pens are in, coloured pens keep getting in the way. How are we doing in the chat? I had another craft I received today. Let's where's that? Tree Rat with the Brimstone V2. So yeah, we need to dig out 2 fighters from somewhere. Let's check out the Brimstone V2. Is anyone alive in the chat? Well, to be my first player, managed to get a win. I like that craft. I think it was very unlucky to lose 4 of its matches. I mean, that is sadly, you know, without me having time to run about, you know, 100 fights per craft, there's going to be an element of luck involved, sadly. Yeah, I've got Right, okay. So this... Okay, first look. Looks alright. Might be a problem taking off with... if that's the elevator surface and that's the rear thing. That's not clicked in at all. Air intake's visible. Part count 52. Countermeasures just the 4 by the looks of things. 6 AMRAMs. Guns. Just the 1 Vulcan. Few people opting for just the 1 Vulcan. 4 intakes. Another intake there as a... looks to be used more for the looks of things, but you know, since it's still sort of out there and vulnerable, that will be... I'm not going to complain too much. There's the ammo boxes. Doesn't seem to be any nasty surprises in there. Yeah, that is absolutely fine. You get a green tick, tree rat. Right, so leg of that Kerman for this one. Just listening for the moment since I'm working on a crafting game. Oh, nice. Countermeasure's gonna. It's all in the rules. It's all in the rules. It's a maximum of 12 countermeasures dispensers. Countermeasure dispensers, I should say. You can have 1 ECM jammer. It has to be attached as a normal part. That is just literally you pick the part and then you just attach it normally to start part of your plane, and you just leave it there. Or if that's not going to work with where you want to put it on the craft, it still has to maintain roughly that level of visibility. If you clip it in slightly for aesthetic reasons, I'm not going to complain. You know, I'm not going to be too anal about it, but it has to be pretty visible. Methamphetamine. Oh god, not this again. Are you saying that might make me feel better? Because I suppose I can kind of see the logic. I mean, some of the like the cold and flu remedies you get, they get caffeine in them. They get sort of painkiller, sort of analgesic to relieve some of the symptoms, and caffeine to make you feel a bit more energetic. So maybe methamphetamine is something you should... You should put a bit of methamphetamine in your Lemsip. That'd be... I'm not sure if Lemsip is a brand they have in... have elsewhere outside of the UK. If anyone else would like to fill me in on that. It's a bit too Moorish. Beecham's cold and flu, now with extra heroin. Oh, just talking of sort of brand names, in Britain there's this stuff called Bovril. And I mean, it sounds weird. It's a beef extract drink. I know it sounds a bit weird. I think it's supposed to be like just something like a bit cheaper and easier than soup. Just, you know, something you'd have on a cold day, but originally, yeah. When it first came out, it was called was it Johnston's Fluid Beef. Yeah, I can see why they changed the name. Additional heroin coating for the price of 420. Oh, I never heard of this. What particular part of this, big boy? Right, I am going to do the, just in case I do need to go in and do something with this later. Oh no, I didn't do this with the previous fight, did I? Ah! That was silly of me, so this is going to be 5. Are you British, big boy? I still can't say that without, you know. Okay. Tree Rats Brimstone V2 against my Cyclones. Let me find the... Where's the... Oh, God. Too many pages. Let's just get this going. Oh, yeah, this thing's going to have difficulty taking off, isn't it? Not as bad as I thought it would be, actually. Okay. Get all the columns level marked out. You've never heard of Bovril? I think it apparently was very popular sort of in the West Midlands. Just the one missile away, one missile per target. Interesting, I just want to check something. A little high on the fuel amount than what I'd pick for 2 Saturns, but not ridiculously so by any stretch of the imagination. The Brimstone's not really managing to get around and launch missiles themselves that much, Dogfight Camp. Managing to avoid them are fairly manoeuvrable. That one gets just picked out of the air. That's kind of unfortunate. I think... Oh my god, what just happened there? Its ECM jammer got destroyed. Does it have an ECM jammer? Anyway, to the southeast, that might. Yeah, it might be. I think it's one of those things that, as time goes on, has gradually become less and less and less and less popular. Because, what are you drinking? I'm drinking beef extract. I don't think it's one of those things that, yeah. It doesn't have that extra little bit of glamour and pizzazz that I think most people are sort of look for nowadays. Let's... Oh, I didn't put the brakes on this thing either. Let's quick save that. Now it's going to mess with my OCD. Right, where were you? Where should you be? You should be about there. and you should be turned out a little bit. Why was this thing? Why did this thing explode like that? Has this thing got an ECM jammer I was not aware of? These are just ordinary AMRAAMs, aren't they? One that it's got EMP missiles. Oh, you naughty, naughty boy. I'm going to assume that was an oversight. It didn't count. It didn't make any difference in that fight. Planes on dizzy. Okay, thank you very much, Abhishek. Rum in Nescafe and some coffee with a few drops of ginger juice. Helped a lot in college. Marmite and Marmite. Well, the thing is, Marmite and sort of like Bovril, they're sort of in that same sort of vaguely meaty tasting extract of something or other kind of camp. That's it, Daniel. That sort of very umami kind of thing. Yeah, I will assume that was this was been a genuine oversight. I'll replace the EMP missiles. Soy sauce and miso. And fluid beef. And so this is going to be leg of lac and omelette stick. Yes, leg of lac and omelette. Okay. Make sure I saved that. Lashings and lashings of fluid beef. Numbers have been a little bit low tonight. I'm not sure if I'm not particularly entertaining in my in my weakened state or what, or if there's anything else going on. Yeah, numbers for today's video have been a bit slow as well. Impressions click through has been good. Average view duration's actually very good compared to normal. So I'm not sure if there is something else taking people's time. Project Wingman. I don't think I've ever played Project Wingman. Insert joke about I'd choose the French woman every time. I just can't be asked to. I can't be asked to actually formulate that joke at the moment. Oh. Why viruses? What have viruses ever done for us? Yeah, brimstone. Where are we, my little battle buggies, Brimstone V2A. Leg of Black, you go over there. Yellowstone has had enough. Oh yeah, because that's going to be at some point. That's going to be trouble in the old US of A. When Yellowstone goes kaboom. That's the technical term, by the way. Oh, we got another. While I'm waiting for that to mark that unread, I have another pending. Getting more messages, and again down and up and up and up and up and up. Brimstone V2A. Let's get Omelette in this one. Super Mega Volcano. Ultra Volcano. Volcanoids? Nope, I don't think I've even heard of that one. Was there something about that? Is that relatively new? Right, quick save this. Right over the other save. Right. Everyone's set onto their teams. Just make doubly sure this is quick saved. And let's start the competition. Let's see how the Brimstones get on with a more traditional armament. Ugh. I do beg your pardon. Right. Dogfight camera on. Steep Kerman. 3 AMRAAMs away. And then goes for the 4. One Brimstone has taken a hit. Let's see. Oh! Omelette Kerman's craft has had a pretty severe nose job. Managed to avoid the Sidewinder though. Leg of that Kerman's craft is in better health. Could do with launching a few of its missiles. I think that might be a bit of a problem. If these craft can't get their missiles away, I think they're going to be a little bit too heavy. Gets another one away at least. That one I think is going to fly well past. Leg of that Kerman coming right over the top. Yeah. Insufficient missile deployment might cost these craft a little bit. Oh, that just blasted all the missiles off. Okay. It all works out in the end. Think of that coming. Can he come around? Oh, gunfire coming in from one of the Cyclones. Yeah, it's a turning battle at the moment, and the Cyclones have got the better of the Brimstones. Gets a scorching. Pulls hard over the top. Looks like he might be able to line up a target now. Has Vulcans enabled. Surely he can get some guns away this time. No. What's going on there? It looks like the altitude floor is also set a little bit high. I think it looks like it's set to 500. I'm just going to be nosy. Get you over there. Altitude. Oh no, 1,000. Well, that's a different take on it. It's slowly getting scorched. There's slowly a real battle of attrition as like that Kerman just keeps having his hit points slowly but surely worn down. I think he's missing control surfaces on the on his tail fins. I don't think that's going to be a hideous problem. It might mean he has a little bit of trouble just getting that fine adjustment when lining up a shot. But generally speaking, as long as you've actually got the yaw stability, which he should do with those two tail fins, then it shouldn't be too much of a problem. It just that little bit just makes the craft that tiny bit worse, and that really can make a difference. Is someone gonna shoot somebody? Thank you. They give that Kerman another slight smattering. One of the Cyclones trying to get guns on target, can't quite manage it. And that Kerman again trying to pull hard around. It's a turning competition, but I don't think the Brimstones are quite up to it. Oh, hello. Might be able to get you now. So they're quite good at avoiding guns. But not actually firing them. Firing them appears to be, yeah. Oh, there we go. 2 Cyclones now on this one Brimstone. Again, no serious damage. Keeps getting smattering after smattering. I mean, some of these, that's still got a lot of hit points. That's still got a fair few hit points. These, yeah. Okay, now that Kerman has a shot. Chases the Cyclone very low. By the looks of things, though, the Cyclone got out of it and could use the opportunity to just pump guns into this Brimstone. Doesn't look like he's going to take it, though. The Cyclones are out of fuel. That, I suppose, is one way to win the match. Okay. Fair enough. One of the Cyclones has landed. This one... oh, be landing right next to each other. Yeah, you can just park up now. Yeah, okay, that is one way to get a win. Sandermoon, how recent is Volcanoids? Okay, we'll try that again. We will try that one again. I mean, that has to go down as a win for the Brimstones. They managed to avoid the incoming gunfire for long enough. I think we've done 2 fights with the Brimstones now. Let's follow along with the Cyclones. Jesus, every time they go that close to each other. That's January 29th of 2019. Okay. Wait, something just fell off something. Oh, for God's sake, seriously? I don't think we're going to get to a 6th craft. I think we're going to have to call it after the Brimstones fights at this rate. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get on to people and talk about, send them messages about the fact that their craft, why their craft didn't get through. Ugh. If you two could not ram into each other, please, that would be like hugely appreciated, like massively appreciated. Oh, why? Why must they do it? Why? Ah. Yeah, we are not going to get around to a sick fighter today, are we? But this will mean we've gone through... Oh, what will it be? Like 52 craft so far in the preliminaries. The end of today's stream? What's going on? Right, you come here. You just go up there and behave yourself. Let's quick save that and start the competition now. Okay. Oh, for God's sake! It hasn't happened once. It hasn't happened once in all of today's fights. And then the moment I fixed... Yeah. I'm too old for this. Why must it be this way? Oh. Never mind. Never mind. Fix one problem, another one occurs. You fix that problem, you just keep going until everything's working. Right, okay. You. Move you down a bit. Okay. Right. Is everybody going to behave themselves now? Okay. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're looking good. No. Hello, Nathan Bernardo, by the way. No, we do not have infinite electricity. No infinite electricity, no infinite fuel. One of the brimstones down already. Couldn't quite avoid the missiles. This one's only managed to get one missile away, 2 missiles away now. Popping countermeasures, and we're into the dogfight. I don't think this is going to end well for it. I think it just about managed to evade everything last time. Oh my god, there we go. Yeah. A more efficient performance from the Cyclones there. Yes, thank you for pointing that. Thank you for pointing that out, Big Boy. If people do want to submit a craft, could you please read through the rules? I know some of them are a bit open to interpretation, but I mean things like maximum 100 parts as loaded in the space plane hangar. That's I wouldn't have thought that one would have been too difficult to sort of like to follow along with. How are we doing? 7 kilometers now. 8 kilometers. 9 kilometers. There we go. Yosemite Kerbal around very strongly. All of the Armory. Oh no, he's got an Armory left actually. I'd imagine we'll fire that once these go flying past. One of the Brimstone's taken a hit again. Yosemite Kerbal, no, too busy dodging to actually turn around and get a missile of his own away. Might go into the close quarters combat with one AMRAAM left over. Not on dogfight cam, was I? Those are coming close. Those are coming very close. The other thing is, though, that the Cyclones are going to go in here with a lot of Sidewinders to spare. And that's a pretty good position to be in. Oh my god, that's just a whole bunch of them. One of them takes... One of the Brimstones just takes an almighty wallop from one of the Sidewinders. This one managing to avoid it for now. Yosemite Kerbal's still got a couple left. We'll probably go for guns at their range. No. Sidewinders and guns. The Brimstone is still flying. Switched to that a little bit too late. It is out of here. And down into the ocean it goes. Right, so this will be the last fight for the Brimstones. Given A, that I'm feeling ill, B, that I'm going to have to look through another craft, check it. I think I got kind of lucky with the Brimstone because it is, I think, what is it? Some of the craft I've been receiving recently, like a 50-50 ball as to whether or not it is actually rules compliant. Then I'm going to have to set it up and do all that stuff. So I don't think we're going to try and get another craft in today. I think we're just going to leave it to the. I think we're just going to leave it at the 5. And let's follow along with Omelette Kerman, my latest patron Kerbal. I've been having to think about the Patreon stuff. I haven't had an idea for stuff I can start posting to there, which might add a little bit more value to people who are patrons. More on that soon. So the Brimstones, yeah, I mean they did reasonably well once they started. If they could actually come around and get the missiles away, they started doing all right. Omelette Kerman, you had a lock. You had a lock. Have neither of them launched any? Oh, what is going on here? 8 missiles coming in for the 8 missiles coming in for the Brimstones. Okay. Still not launched any of their own. That is bad news. We're down to just the one Brimstone. Omelette Kerman has a hell of a lot to do. There are just Sidewinders going at him left, right and centre. Omelette Kerman having to turn around. Oh, this is not looking good. There will be a lot of Sidewinders coming for him. And yeah, just needs one to hit. It's gun range at the moment though. And oh, that's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. Engine's gone. Tail section gone. Everything gone. And that is that. No perfect kills. I think the only craft that came close to one of the top 12 spots as things stand would have been the Hawk of Hades, but I think with the number of deaths that sustained, it's probably lying outside the qualification spots. Okay, that will be all for today, everybody. Thank you very much for coming along. Thank you everybody who sent in a craft. Thank you to Alexander Nell, Sinahoy, Arpato, Heterodony and Tree Rat. Thank you all for coming along. Thank you all for joining with the chat. Thank you all for the other likes, 20 likes. Thank you very much. It is the end, not generally, just of the stream. Yes, please do not get your apocalyptic predictions from me. I hope. I'm not qualified for it. Yes, so this Tuesday will be the first of the regular streams in our GTA 5 continuation. I will be carrying on the save we started during the first play stream, sort of same as I did with the Ace Combat playthrough. We did 2 Ace Combat playthrough streams just as part of the first place pair of streams, and then we continued on with that. So later on, so I'm doing the same thing with GTA 5. So that will be on Tuesday. Saturday, another video, mailbag stream. The week after that, yeah, entries to Fighter Subscriber will have closed, so I should have a better idea of exactly how many more preliminaries we need to do. Dying Light 2, I'll make... Oh god, I've got so many people suggesting... I've made a note of that. But yes, lots of stuff coming out, and I certainly hope I feel better for when I see you next, which will be, yeah, will be on the Tuesday. But I'll be around and available on the Discord if anybody wants to get in touch with me to discuss anything. I might give it a look, Sander. Yes, plenty of stuff coming. I will see you soon for some more streams, a video next Saturday, blah blah blah. Until then though, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time.